Let's continue.
Okay, yes.
I held back, Marco. You proud of me?
Yes.
Before we inadvertently start World War III, let's continue.
Alright, so
Alright, so-
Corvax is up at that
Hitler
top rock
did
baby.
nothing wrong.
Shh. I am baby.
So, everyone woke up. It's morning. People are hearing the birds chirping, literally. Thank you, Marco, for adding that sound effect.
You're welcome.
Lunasa, being a Disney princess, has like 30 birds on her
Roll 1d20.
Oh boy.
Actually, can it just be my raven mimicking birds?
Lunasa would shoo the birds away, though.
It doesn't matter.
It
It's
turns out
Ulric.
it's just Tylak.
It's just Tylax, one raven mimicking a horde of birds.
Oh god.
Unfortunately, it wasn't a 20, so you don't get the hilarity scene.
Of everyone waking up to Lunasa being swarmed by birds and are trying to like shoo them away.
They're trying to
Birds have
undress you and-
sponges. It's a flock of birds armed with sponges and clothing.
Oh god. It's Disney. All of
It's a CR5 creature.
Okay, so moving right along again.
Mhm.
Alright, so by that point, I'd say all three of the Stooges are officially awake. As well.
Oh, nice and tied up.
Did Amir drag me into his tent and fall asleep with me, or no?
Giggity.
Amir probably would have covered Tylak, but didn't want to move Tylak. So Tylak would have probably a nice blanket. That's about it. Just Tylak seems very comfy.
Good enough.
I walk over to
Yeah. Oh, morning, Laura.
Morning. They're awake, you know.
I know. Just a big smirk on his face.
I'm gonna crouch down and like remove one of their gags.
Wait, let me look at those gags.
Okay.
This one doesn't have shit on it.
Don't even start, Corvax.
He needed a punishment. Speaking of which, what are we gonna do with these smegheads?
First, we should really ask them what they were even doing.
I think the collar markings gave it away. But, very well. Alright, you little shits. What are you doing?
Our business is our own, ya fucktard.
You remind you what I
kind
have.
of, you know, you're kind of tied up and attacked us in the middle of the night, so I think it'd probably be best for you to tell us what you are doing just to get our better side at this point.
And I do have
We're-
bombs.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Laura. Actually, so you got diplomacy.
Yeah, well, I told you what I said.
Okay.
Probably in their
Alright.
best interest to speak with us.
We
rather
were reclaiming our property from your camp.
So it is as we thought then. Should we?
You see, or a cat whistles. Shame they weren't in our camp, just passed by. Really had no reason to keep them.
They're already gone. Hey, Amir. You would seem like the kind that punish evildoers. What do you want to do with these smegheads? We can't exactly drag them along with us.
One sec, I'm waiting for Ulric to message me some back.
Oh.
If you look on Discord.
Take your time.
Maybe later level.
Okay, that's fine.
Just saying. Like, that sounds amazing, but
What?
later levels.
Amir kind of puts his hand on the guy's head and goes, "The wicked shall be punished. Now feel the searing heat of the hell that you may end up in one day. Now think of what you do and repent.
I'm just
And,
gonna look
I'm
at him.
using I am using my branded ability, and it doesn't do what I messaged you, Ulric, but it still stays on their head till they're healed. But it's going to do a d6 of damage, and they now have my mark on their forehead, and taking -2 to anything I do to them.
I'm just gonna take a step back behind Corvax.
Corvax
Ow!
is gonna be quite amused.
It doesn't hurt too much, but it hurts. It feels like it's being burned into his head.
You arsehole.
I have an idea.
One sec, Corvax.
I think
Amir
the next
gets
one.
down. No, Amir gets down to the one he just did and makes the guy look at him. I suggest you repent in your wicked ways, my friend.
Repent this. He spits on you.
Nos is gonna prestidigitation it off of him.
Such a spell usage.
Prestidigitation is a cantrip. She can do that
Yeah.
definitely.
It's still hilarious, though.
Amir just goes, "Hell awaits you, my friend. That little scar I gave you will go away. When you're burning in an ever-ment of torment, I suggest you think very clearly on what you're doing with your
That
life."
sounds like intimidate, not diplomacy.
He's being honest. He's not trying to scare him with his own physical ability. He's scaring him with the afterlife.
I know, but you get what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's Craig. Hi, Craig.
Hello.
Hi, Ding.
Just came in time for us to question the enemy
It's fun.
and/or torture.
What is this talk about hell, you prick?
Just points to that symbol. Much worse than that.
We ain't sinned worth shit.
Here you go.
I'm gonna go ahead and sense motive that. Just
Go ahead, sense motive. Tell him the
Tough.
truth.
Tylak's gonna walk over to the group wearing a loincloth, dripping wet.
Oh, hey, you take a shower?
What is this hell you speak of?
Oh,
Not a place you'd want to go. It's a concept. Lost to the ages, but basically those who do evil end up someplace that isn't very nice.
Speaking of which, hey, Ulric,
Yeah?
in your universe, do Strix, lay eggs, or are they mammals?
I would assume you're mammals. When you're human enough to do mammals and create hybrids, so no eggs.
That'd be
Wait.
really painful.
I mean, I don't know. They were created by owl people.
owls.
Yeah, the owl race. The owl race created the Strix.
It's actually lower, yeah.
I'm assuming if a bard can F it, it's not producing eggs. So, and a bard can F pretty much anything in existence.
No,
But Dragonborn lay eggs.
yeah, bards can lay anything that even produces eggs because bards can lay dragons.
Alright, eggs.
Oh, sweet. And
Just
I think I can still make a hybrid that just comes out in egg form.
Alright,
Use
well,
it as ammo.
Oh, no.
I'm basically going to do the whole branded thing to each one of them, and I'm going to try to diplomacy them away from what they do. It may not work, but he's going to probably do this over a couple days.
So, Rick,
Yep.
may I
May you...
look at the chat?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Well, since you don't think its brand is all that painful, I guess just roll for the damage since he's literally right
Yep,
there.
just the damage.
I swear if you roll a 1.
Shush! Stop jinxing me. Alright, let's roll.
20.
Maybe fucking typo.
So yeah, Ulric, one of those guys just took 1 point of damage. One of those guys took 6.
They still don't like you.
I know.
Well, this one took 2
I mean,
points of
that,
damage
you know.
literally to his ass.
You know, they probably don't like you because you're branding them. Just it's the thought.
It is a small form of punishment. They have to deal with that one way or another, but it's after this he'll just actually start talking to them.
I mean, it's
Normally
better than
trying
me
to
dropping
convince them
bombs
away.
on them.
True.
So, yeah, you punch one right in the arse.
And it's a spiked gauntlet, so it's a spike going right up his ass.
Yep. Ah!
Should be happy that isn't the sickle.
This is enough for now.
Please stop
Let them-
wasting our time and answer our questions. Narcissus.
What do you want?
Just want to know why you're after the Griffins. On what authority do you have to capture them?
By authority of the land's moot, you bitch. The house moot, you bitch.
You know, the more you insult us, the more likely you get a bomb dagger gullet.
Okay. I don't like it when my party members get called bitches. So Tyler's just gonna step up. Alright, let me see if I can do this.
Be right back.
Flares out his wings and just kind of shoves his talon onto the one he presumes is the leader's chest and glares down at them. Answer nicely, or I'll give you something to be afraid of.
Spit.
Kick.
Alright, just gonna prestidigitation
Ulric
the spit
just-
off.
Like he should be intimidated because that beats his DC for it.
Yeah, it does. So he is intimidated. He is intimidated.
Well, you know, if they're from the housemates, you should have some paperwork or something, right?
Yeah, we've gone through this little story once already. Do you actually have papers?
Yes.
Are
Where?
they on your person?
Yes.
Can I check for them, Ulric?
Yes.
Okay, do I find them?
Roll.
What?
I was expecting no.
What they roll?
1d20.
Okay, D20.
You find a bomb! Just kidding.
That
You
sounds
find the
cool.
papers.
Gonna look over them.
By authority of House Vornholm, go forth and seek out any and all griffins to conscript into the services of the House Vornholm, signed, etc., etc.
Lars gonna wrap it back up and put it back into him. Go. Well, if you had tried to talk with us instead of trying to attack us, things might have went differently. But I think it's fair that we let them go now.
No.
Ulric, can I acknowledge
they are-
nobility or something?
And
Because
they are
how-
telling the truth.
Hold up. Billy?
So could I acknowledge nobility or something like that, since they said Bornholm, and that's
Yeah.
far to the west, and this probably isn't their territory to do that.
Oh yeah, by all means.
So do you want nobility or
Nobility.
Those damn tomatoes.
So, yes, you do know that this is probably quite outside the jurisdiction of House Vornholm. However, due to how the houses work, since they aren't officially in a city area, it is still legal for them to send parties out to go get stuff from other areas as long as it's not near a city.
Alright.
Now, if it was closer to Minet, then yeah, there would be an issue. But
Yeah.
It's still quite a risky political move.
So, will Vanessa explain this to us?
You are quite far from Bornholm. Sorry, forgot the pronunciation.
Vornholm?
You are quite far from Bornholm's jurisdiction. Though it may be legal for you to travel this far and hunt griffins, seems quite unlikely.
Well, we already depleted the areas around our lands.
That doesn't mean you can go to others. Also, that it does mean something else. You're not technically under anyone's jurisdiction in this area. Which means we are free to do with you as we please, as you are with us. We have no need to listen to what you three frickin' monkeys say.
Well, we should let them go, though, since they do have actual paper.
We'll leave them tied up and let nature decide.
I'm gonna cut them free. Just gonna annoy
Ulric,
character, but
you're gonna annoy Emir and me for that one.
well, I'm doing it still.
Well, then I'm gonna reflex.
Roll reflex.
That'd be a reflex, yeah.
What, to grab my blade?
Grab, not your tail. I
My
guess I'll try to go
blade.
to the hand with the blade.
Okay.
I'm not gonna try to grab your blade, I'm not that dumb. Oh, bloody hell, why now?
You miss.
So I'll just roll the damage to cut the rope.
Yep, you cut the rope.
I'm gonna do that for the other two as well, unless someone tries to stop me. Anyone?
Amir won't. Amir's just staring them down. It's like you try something, I will fuck you up.
Tylak's just kind of holding their wings up.
To be fair, whether they have papers or not, they attacked us. They are essentially bandits at this point.
Looming
Not
over
poachers
all
or
of them.
hunters. They are bandits.
They're also unarmed, no armor,
They
and they
shouldn't
have
be
a
a
whole
threat.
bunch of pissed off creatures around them.
That's true.
Good luck.
You don't get any of your weapons or armor. You leave naked.
They have clothes on.
We should change
Them with
that.
their clothes. No.
No. Let them leave naked. I'm
I had to do
We're not
that. At least
we're
say
not
it.
that barbaric.
It's not
green.
barbaric.
It's like they'll
I just-
learn their place.
I doubt they'll learn anything from this.
Oh, I'm hoping they will.
After all, they were cursing at us while in bondage, while the people they don't know had weapons. I doubt they're of any kind of intelligence.
You're like, Amir's looking at Corvax like, that's enough.
I'm not wrong, though. To be fair, though, I guess they'll just end up dead somewhere else. Fine. You three numbskulls are free to go and die elsewhere.
Lord Robert will hear of this, and he'll be coming for you.
I'm sure. If he's as efficient as you boys, we don't have to worry about shit. Oh, that was irritating.
Yes.
Couldn't they just been pure criminals? Oh well. What the?
Yes.
What the fuck was that?
It's Ulric, be afraid.
I just didn't expect that. Is that out of character? In character?
That was out of character.
Hey.
Amir's
Alright,
kind of
I'm gonna take a 2-minute break to deal with a biological math problem.
I'm gonna go start serving you.
I guess it's subtract the shit from your ass, I suppose. Anyway. So who's still here?
Hi.
Here.
You here,
Lisa
Tibra?
is Ursa.
I hate when the enemy is a gray area.
Yeah, that's
It's gonna be happening fairly often in this game, I feel. Because
Yeah.
Ulrich likes political stuff.
I see.
As soon as I heard Vernhelm, I'm like, oh no, why?
Well, you guys will be happy to know I kept their documents
There you go.
for proof, and
Forgot to ask Ulric if I could like look over the documents and make sure they're not forged.
Oh, you know, he did make that little laugh. That might be why.
I think the laugh was because I whispered to him that I kept their papers,
Oh.
because that was in time.
I mean, my character's not going to care much about the law than handing it out himself. Or I should say, he disregards anything that isn't going to be actually just on it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I forget law, but I was like, they can do better. They're kind of dicks, but maybe this will help get them even out a little bit.
No, I would forgive a character in the middle of a city who's done a minor crime. When you're going out and trying to kill people to get your quarry, it's like, you're probably just gonna end up dead one way or another. Especially if they're armed now.
How did they lose to us if they managed to beat Griffins?
They're baby griffins.
They probably threw nets on them, or, you know, like...
Yeah, and then...
If they were already collared, they're already captured, so they just got off the chains.
Oh, they're not trying to kill them, that's why. They're just capturing them.
Yeah.
Well, usually capturing is harder than killing.
Well, you can just get, like, I mean, with this rules technology, if you just, you know, a rope net with rocks tied to it. You get a few people to, as you sneak up, to throw it, boom, they can't move.
Well, makes sense.
Anyway.
Yeah, well, we're still waiting for people, so we're free to just discuss.
No, I think Ulric's back.
Yeah.
Did John go right when Ulric left?
Yes.
No? Okay.
God damn it.
That's why I said that. And it's also why I did the roll call.
And up, 1, 2, and up, 3, 4.
I swear, I have a whole party that's gonna be babysitting my character when it comes to his actions.
Not all the time.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he's got the part of Vigilante and Jester. So if it amuses him, he's gonna try it.
Jester Auntie.
Oh. Really, Ulric?
Yes.
I should have known a bad joke was coming out.
Big frown on your face with a smile and a murderous glare.
Pretty
Welcome,
much.
violent on sound of mine.
It's like if our party wasn't so goody, he'd been like, alright, put them all nice in a pile. Boom.
No. Tylak would be completely and totally unfazed by you killing all of them.
Yeah. I'd probably
What
ginger him severely.
Tylak would care about is if you got a group, if you had to fight a group of scripts and you tried to kill them. There's one feat that my character doesn't have that I fully respect.
Really, Ulric? I'll have to listen to that after. I'm recording, so I can't do anything.
Okay, I get you.
I'm gonna post a feat.
You know, I wonder how many total gig the first campaign is now. Not all that much. They actually recorded. Like each 5-hour part of the campaign is like 1.5 gigs. It's not bad.
Alright, so.
Me?
Still waiting on folks.
No, still waiting on John.
Man, I am, if I can interrupt real quick just to complain about something for a second here.
Yep.
I am running into my one nemesis when looking through wizard spells, and it's the words, "that you can see." Because I'm designing a blind wizard.
Yeah, that's it's not gonna happen.
No. It is, because Thunderclap is an AoE, and there are so many AoE spells.
I am
Yeah,
gonna
so
cast
a
it
lot
in
of the
that
sig-
general direction.
And
Also,
Fireball does not require me to see the point where I aim it at. It says, at a point of your choice. I can guesstimate where I'm aiming it at, based on descriptions given to me by other people.
And
Oh, I
will-
do.
To guesstimate.
I'm playing an 80-year-old man who gives 0 fucks and just wants to get these punks off of his lawn.
Oh my god.
It's Clean Up the Slums D&D campaign that I joined,
You're-
and I love it.
You're
my.
playing a veteran from Mafia. Murder everyone that approaches you.
But the thing is, he's a good character, and I said to my DM, I said, hey, chaotic good is technically good.
You're in the vigilante section just like me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Someone mugged him, and he got pissed off, so...
It's like in this campaign, John's character is lawful good, Marco's character is also chaotic good like me, but is freedom fighter. So both of them are going to stop me from brutally punishing these people by either death or mutilation.
Well, here's the beautiful thing about it. I'm having him specialize in abjuration spells.
Nice.
Because counterspell is an abjuration spell, I found out. And what happens when you cast an abjuration spell, first level or higher, and you chose the abjuration class? You get a free shield. So it's like counterspell, and then even if you hit me, okay.
Trust me, if I could have, in this campaign, I would have already taken like a long stick, lit the end on fire, put a bomb on the ground, and played golf into one of their heads while they're on the ground.
That
Is your
sounds
character-
evil.
Are you sure you're
It
not
sounds
evil?
fun.
That sounds evil. That doesn't
yeah, it
sound
sounds
not
evil.
evil.
I know. I'm
Pulling
just
like some Dracula shenanigans.
Why
Like I'm gonna put everyone's head on a pike.
Oh, no!
not like
I just
that, not
realized
like that.
something.
What?
I
What's up?
can't use magic missile.
Yep.
You need to be able to see the creature.
Yep.
Okay, so what if you're
wait.
blind, but you have like a magical imbuement that lets you see shapes?
Whoa,
There is
whoa,
no such thing.
whoa! What if I had a familiar?
You know, familiar to point the direction.
You'd have to use a spell. Like rangers have a spell where they can see what their familiar sees.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What if I had that ability to see through my familiar?
Do that.
Then what's the point in running a blind character?
Just have someone, you'd be like, hey, dude, where's that guy? Over there. What the fuck are you talking about?
But I can't.
Or
see him. You still need to be
wait,
able
or
to
you
see
could
him.
just have or you could just talk to your DM and see if that you can have like a
I was
creature
thinking.
that
Well, I was
sees
gonna ask
for
him if I
you.
could just have disadvantage on it. Well, my DM's Evan.
Oh yeah, just
Evan
ask
thinks
him
it's
if
funny. He'll be fine with it, and that's why I don't want to abuse that power.
Perception. The sounds
just
from where
roll
they're coming
perception.
from.
Yeah, just roll perception every time.
And then aim, depending on how
Yeah.
high you roll your perception, will be
I'm just gonna ask
how
him.
accurate your throw could be of whatever your spell you're casting.
You need to name your wizard Illidan, and then whenever he casts a spell, say, "You are not prepared."
Oh my god.
Hold on.
Oh god, no, please. Now you are prepared.
But yeah, I know when it comes to the evil actions, I just like describing those kind of fun things.
Yeah.
I am
And
being
his
name
able
is-
to be good.
The Nasa doesn't care about like lawfulness, I guess. Like she's
Right,
the
I
kind
sent
of
him-
person who will follow the law if it gets her what she wants, but will like go around the law.
So that's chaotic good.
Mm-hmm.
Or that's yeah. So
It's
Chaotic good.
Neutral
under
good.
neutral good.
Yeah.
But
so I'm just asking, can I use perception rolls at disadvantage to count as for quote target you can see spells?
Probably not for those types of. You'd have to use that for just general AOE spell. It's be up to the DM's discretion.
That's why I messaged my DM that I'm asking him, how do you want those to work?
Yeah.
Or do you want me
it's
to
really
just
up
not
to
have
him.
access to them?
Because it's really up to him.
That's why I'm messaging him, yeah.
Because again,
I
it's
think
like it's in a
everyone's
gray
back.
area. It's different.
I still want to do my campaign solely for fucking Mako's character.
Why? Because I'm blind.
Yes.
It's a survivor where I'm blind.
There's a zombie somewhere. Is that you, Jim?
No, I have very good perception, like hearing wise, because I was born blind.
But-
yeah.
The problem is it gonna work if I actually do it in Pathfinder?
I will likely be a pacifist character if you do it in Pathfinder. So I will likely not do really good fighting. There is a blind detriment to Pathfinder. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, in Pathfinder there is, and in 5th edition I can't... I know there is one for blind, but there's not one for being aged, unfortunately.
In Pathfinder, there's
There is a table in
Or travel.
Pathfinder,
He's back.
but there isn't in 5th
He
edition.
said he was back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've said I was back a while ago.
I'm sorry, I didn't pay attention to you.
Didn't hear
My
it.
Damn.
bad. Welcome back, John.
It's a drawback.
Oh boy, I can cast Grease. We're good. DM is Evan is one of the few DMs that allows Grease to be flammable.
Yeah,
right.
I like that rule.
I like that. It makes sense. Grease should
Such
be
a good
flammable.
rule.
It makes sense completely anyway. Like, it's grease. It's fat.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Yep.
flammable. Excuse me. Alright.
That's a lot of range to make mistakes at 60 feet, though. I'm gonna shut up now because I get the feeling you guys are starting again.
We should be, yeah.
To the campaign!
Indeed. Ulric, we are back.
Is Ulric back?
Did he
Well,
go
I'm
back?
gonna run to the
Dog is
bathroom.
back.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom really.
I guess
Son
he's...
of a bitch.
Oh, hi. Welcome back.
Start without me. I'll be right back.
I thought you like switch. You was like, I switch out my piss for my shit.
Well, all people who aren't here roll 1d10 to see if you dodge attacks. If you don't roll within the next 5 seconds, you get hit by everything.
D10?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, I guess Lara just agreed to get hit by everything without any saves in the future, so that'll be interesting.
Wait, what's going on?
I'm joking. I'm
Oh.
joking.
He's gonna come
I
back
won't
so
actually.
confused.
Oh, I hope he comes back if he's just like, wait. Okay, but no. Okay, anyway, so you all let them go. You're getting ready to depart.
Amir's kind of gathering up some of them because he left the meat out to dry over the fire. Probably not quite good, but if he salts it, it'll be fine.
Do you have salt?
I should. I have a whole spice bag at this point.
I mean, given how strict your character is, I suppose he would be salty from time to time.
Do you want me to roll survival to try to preserve the meat?
Nah, I'll give it to you this time.
How much meat do I preserve?
Can I go back to full HP since we rested?
Yeah.
Yeah. Technically rested the rest of the night. Morning,
Yeah.
whatever.
So it was a 700-pound buyer. And you all ate, I'm gonna assume at least 5 pounds each.
5 pounds each?
Jesus Christ.
That's a lot of food.
I'm joking. A pound each.
Jesus, we're
The
like
boss
fucking
is-
mega Americans.
It also
pound
like
each.
93 pounds.
A
Like
pound
5'2".
each. A pound each.
I'm like 170 pounds.
Stop.
A pound each. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
Wait,
695.
of the bear?
Yeah.
But we already had pigeon and rabbit before that.
Fine. You all only ate a total of 1 pound of the bear. You have 699 pounds of bear left, and you're all starving.
It's breakfast time.
Tylax starts eating.
It's all been archived into inventory. You have to ask Amir for food now.
Okay, walks over to Amir.
Food.
Breakfast.
Excuse me?
Breakfast.
Green eggs and ham, please.
He kind of like lifts an eyebrow. Please?
Tylak steps up to you, looking down at you. Please.
Alright. Take some of the meat and... He knows he has to wash the meat because it's been salted.
I'm back.
You lost out on special loot. Your rolls suck.
I mean, I imagine we probably would have like breakfast getting ready before we were questioning the people. Like,
What are we rolling on? D10?
I'm just making breakfast.
Whatever
It was
I roll,
a goofy roll.
No,
You're
it's
fine.
good for all.
Sure, I'll
Alright,
goof
so-
roll too.
Oh god, breakfast isn't going to be very good, everyone.
Ugh.
When I roll a 2, it's fairly salty because it's preserved meat.
God, did you jizz on this?
Okay, moving right along. So, you all get back on the road again. And you start traveling.
Oh, what was the XP for that battle?
It is coming later.
end of the
So,
session.
yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my.
1d10, 1d20. John.
Shit.
Oh boy.
You somehow find yourself in the middle of...
I
Harbor.
don't think this is the way we're supposed to go.
Just
That's
kidding.
the water.
Do you make yourself to about here?
Was that roll for like navigating? Or...
I think it was just chance.
Random encounter roll. Which means I need to consult my table, please.
As long as it's not Mega Demon Monday or Dragon Tuesday, I'm okay.
Sorry, it's Succubus Wednesday.
Ooh.
One of my friends played in a campaign where the DM would have them roll a d20, and that d20 was to figure out what the CR of the encounter they would have for that day. So,
Jesus.
so they would be like level 1 characters and run into a CR 18. It's like, okay, we're running.
It's like you're hidden in the forest. You're hoping it does not discover you. The Cyclops sparks a gust of wind. The leaves move
it
aside
was-
and show you.
The first game I ever played, we were on a magic carpet flying. We rolled a random encounter, got a 100 because we were using a D100.
Boom, Tarask.
And it was going to be a dragon while we're flying a fucking magic carpet. But the demon's like, oh, no, let's not do that. Not do that.
You could have just played it like a, that level in Aladdin, for the Sega Genesis.
I will show you the... Ah!
Oh god, we're on fire!
I will show you your death. Shoves him off the decoy. Enjoy your sack, dragon. All I can wonder what Ulric has figured out for us. What shall sass us this time? Like seriously, everything seems to sass us. What will sass us this time, and how will we sass back?
An owl bear.
Oh god, no. Is that Megum? No, it's not Megum. Run away!
No, it's
Avalon
Fluffy's the Sask.
Fallen. Avalon Fallen. The Shadow Games. The Sassening.
Sask.
I just thought about Val turning into a spider and crawling all over everyone.
Yeah, that happened.
That was funny.
Alright,
Wait
continue.
until she turned into a fucking owlbear.
Oh god.
I just gotta remember the rule for whatever encounter we do, and I go to throw a bomb, I need to roll a 1d4. And then it's a 1d3, and a 1d2. If I get that.
Entree!
I have a feeling I'm gonna roll on the first fucking
So
roll.
yep.
Oh, shit.
I mean, it's better if you roll it on the first one if no one hit it yet.
Right?
True.
Right. I'll let Ulric decide what number is the number I have to roll for.
7.
Out of 4, Ulric.
I choose number 3.
Very well.
Selected soon. You have to read.
If I roll a 3 when I do a 1d4, it's the healing bomb.
I will have to go to bed soon because I have work at 7 in the morning.
All right, I'll hurry this up.
What time is it for you?
12.
It's one
Actually-
for John.
And then we have John's
That's 11
campaign
for
this
John.
next day.
John, isn't it 10 for you?
It's 11 for me.
Oh, I thought you were 2 hours behind.
No, just
I'll be moving today by 3 p.m. Hopefully I'll have everything set up so I can get to the campaign just fine.
All right.
So annoyed. All of the C's in the player's handbook for D&D are E's.
Continue.
Sorry.
You're fine.
You come across a gruesome sight.
Oh god.
I think I can play by my rule this time.
I was expecting someone to say, "Ah, what a gruesome sight."
So-
very. Go ahead.
So as you all approach, you see a junk load of bodies, just of the dead, just piled up. Some of them stabbed, some of them contorted, some necks snapped, some ripped in half.
Well, Mir's getting out very quickly.
Lunas is going to use Zen senses to sort of like look in the area, make sure there's like look for anything hidden.
Are you also doing detect evil?
Lunasa can't detect evil.
I can't detect evil yet either. That's a few levels ahead.
We're too low for detecting evil.
Mhm.
All right.
And Mir's running out
The
to the bodies.
senses, is there something that Billy would say?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. And what would that be?
You see a little girl hiding over here.
Oh, I thought that was a fat man. Okay.
Same.
Oh, God.
It's like-
Wow, you two, Jesus.
I thought it was
Why?
a fat man who's gonna like transform in front of us and it's like some glutton monster or something.
I know she's big boned, but come on.
There's no such thing as big bone.
There is none. It's only big fat.
Lunas is going to relay that to the party. There's a girl hiding over there.
Let's save her.
And Mir's running. The lawful good is activated.
And I'm gonna be the got a good smart goes to the side.
Mir kind of stops right here and just goes,
Stop watching.
"Sweetie, it's okay."
You wanna let the Rui move?
Why am I moving?
Are you gonna move, or are you just gonna chill on the carriage?
Just gonna kind of fly up here and look around.
And Mir's trying to calm her down. It's okay, sweetie. It's okay. I'm not here to hurt you.
Please don't kill me.
I'm not gonna do anything.
Sorry.
I was drinking. God damn it!
He's like, "It's okay."
It's apparently hilarious when a little helpless girl asks to not get killed.
It
Okay.
is.
Just your
Like,
voice. I'm sorry.
Full Metal Alchemist at Hugh's funeral, where you start laughing when his daughter cried.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Relatable.
So I'm going to try to like calm her down. It's okay. I'm not here to hurt you.
No, roll handle animal.
I was thinking the same thing, I'm not gonna lie.
My name's Amir. It's nice to meet you.
Ulric.
Yes.
Do I see anything from up here?
No.
Straight to the point.
Shh, it's okay. No one's gonna hurt you. Oh my god, my fucking terrible rolls all day.
Promise?
Promise.
Yeah, super duper promise.
You get stabbed in the thigh by a small child.
Poisonous dagger.
Child pulls a grenade out of her
Oh
back
my
pocket.
god, guys, stop. It's
Sorry.
It's getting on my nerves.
You got my permission to kill the party now.
Okay.
No. Let's be rational. And I'll calm myself
Okay.
down.
The little girl runs over and just wraps her arms around you, Laura, and just
Shh. Get pet her. But what happened?
a bad man came.
Very
This is
descriptive.
right, man.
What can you tell us? Go ahead.
Are you from a nearby village? Like, I'm kind of awkwardly looking at the body spot.
Mm-hmm. We're from Silvervale.
Or where's Silvervale on the map?
It's nearby.
Yeah,
The
it's
next
right to the right
town.
of us. It's on our way to Monet.
Okay, I see it. And did the bad man come to your village?
Yes.
How about you stay with us? We have a real nice carriage. It's safe in there.
Are you sure? At this point, Tylak's gonna land next to the group, and I'm going to assume that he heard that, and he's just gonna be like, "Are you sure?" Our friend would allow that to happen.
I don't care if you will.
I mean, we're not impeding him. Still keep going.
We can just put him on your shoulders. Put her on your shoulders.
Or she can ride on top of the... Actually, no, it'd be safer inside as well. Talking to you, so... Yeah, and... yeah, we'll get you to the nearby towns, and hopefully you can get someone to help you out. I can see him.
Does
See,
anyone
it's so
ask what's going on here, though?
We probably should.
What happened?
Okay, glance over at the guy because he walked up.
Child, describe the assailant.
We apologize, Ulric. Please be kind.
Yeah. Amir's gonna kind of like try to calm the girl down, kind of patting her back.
Fine. You there. Get the child to describe the assailant. This is a guild matter. She'll be well compensated.
Oh my god. Why did you say that? Why?
It's why I keep fucking giggling.
Okay. So I'm gonna sort of kneel down and let you pat her head. It's okay. Could you tell us about the bad man?
He was dressed in black armor.
Okay. Was he like really big, like in a mirror, or actually no, like I'm pointing at Tylak. Is he like as big as her?
Birdie.
He was monstrous.
Is he as big as me? I'm gonna like hop up. I'm trying to get like actual info. So.
Tylak kind of just folds their arms, and kind of raising an eyebrow at her.
He's as big as a building. You could probably tell that
She's a bit.
her imagination is
Mm-hmm.
greatly...
Shh.
Let's put it this way. Is this assailant human?
He's a demon.
Facial features.
I couldn't see his face. He had a
Oh,
helmet on.
Okay, that helps.
Feet.
Was there any signs or emblems on his armor, kiddo?
No.
Well, it's still something.
How about the feet?
Well, let's get her in the cart, away from Kind of his eyes kind of look over, to the left. Let's get her away from this.
He made mommy stab herself.
Ooh, I'm gonna take a pull back as I process that.
Hmm. So we guess dealing with somebody with some serious power, not just physical.
Can I roll knowledge religion, see if this sounds like an actual demon?
Yep. It might sound like a couple demons,
Oh, fuck.
but, you know what? Also roll me knowledge arcana.
I don't have that.
I'm assuming someone does.
Lunasa or
Jeez.
Yep.
I mean, because here's the thing. Before you go, geez, she's a mage. Mages have a shit ton all mages.
Yeah.
Marco, considering the things I'm skilled into and I still fail, I'm still gonna say, jeez.
I did roll 18s
Hold on.
on both of those.
So there
Billy.
you go.
Yeah.
Billy,
Jeez.
say wow.
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 Thank you.
Billy, it does sound like something a demon would have, but you do have a slight idea as to what it could be based off of what she said. Messaging you now.
Okay. Well, either way, I suggest that we get her in the cart and we will make our way past the village, get everyone to their destination, and make sure she's safe, and then we can go back and see if we can find any tracks or something.
It sounds like it's a bit much above our own strength
Yeah,
in a
so-
party.
I'm getting sort of like awkwardly pointed backwards at the guy with the red cloak.
You linked
Like,
me
he-
to an ability, Ulric. So, like,
Yeah.
I just know that she's describing an ability that a person had, or...
You know, through reading your magic books, that this exists.
Let's get her safe. I agree with that, and we'll go from there.
I can't leave mommy and daddy.
It's okay. I promise they'll be safe. Gonna roll bluff.
That's a pretty hard
Promise they'll be safe. I'll do my best to make sure they're safe.
This is how a child grows up. With vengeance. You promised mommy and daddy would be safe. They're
I'm
not.
trying to get
Speaking
her
that
to
I'm a
be
jester,
safe.
I'm trying to dance away from all the macabre jokes I could be making right now.
Yes.
They're in there. She points to the pile of bodies.
And there, and there,
Then
and
they're
there,
not
and there.
safe.
Just
Oh.
we have to go and get you safe, okay?
Okay. At this point, Tyler kind of walks over and shoves everyone else aside.
Jesus.
Tyler kneels down. Oh god, this is gonna be awful. I'm gonna need a diplomacy help with this. So Tyler kneels down. I'm gonna leave this to one of you guys to make the diplomacy roll because I have 0 charisma mod. Oh damn.
You're doing
Alright,
it.
Fine. Tyler kneels down and kind of wraps his wings around the girl and just goes, "Have you ever seen a wilted flower?"
Roll diplomacy.
That sounds like it's you're gonna suck the life out of her.
Yeah.
You're just gonna give her a horrible
Have you
hand.
seen the wilted flower?
I mean, he is kind of frightening, so
Well, I mean, considering that she's low to the ground, you put the wings around her, you've made it all shadowed, so now your eyes are like glowing in the little shadowed kind of look. You got the menacing glare going down, essentially. Like,
God.
you're gonna die, kind of look.
And so we successfully traumatized a little girl. Right?
No.
I'm gonna pull.
Tylac kind of just stands up and shrugs. Never been good with human children.
The mirror's
I'm
taking
gonna
off.
run to catch
Luckily,
up with
there's
her.
some rocks.
Sweetie, come here.
Alright, fuck it. Tylac kind of flies over and grabs her.
Oh my god,
No,
you're gonna make
no.
it worse.
No.
Tylac, stop.
Lifts her gently off the ground.
No, let me go.
The mirror's just gonna like grab her out of Tylac's like claws. Tylac,
Do not run.
Tylac.
Your kind is so irksome.
Amir's actually, you can see Amir's getting mad at you, Tylac.
Tylac
Tylac.
kind of just stares at you, exhibiting no emotions.
Just go back to the cart.
We got the child. He's enough over there, yeah?
Finally flies back to Lunasa. Actually, no, it flies back to the guy in red. And it just goes, humans are so tiresome.
He's also human.
Amir's holding the girl, just like gonna try to calm her down.
Don't let the bad bat touch me.
They're not bad. They're
She's really nice, I promise. She's just very,
she just doesn't. She's not used to humans.
yeah.
I kind of look at Lara.
She's not really used to humans. She's good, I promise.
She'll protect you well. Trust me. It's okay. It's okay.
Thanks back to the almost the nerdsy moment for the first part.
Oh god.
It's okay, sweetie. Amir had siblings, so he's used to younger kids and such. So
I'm not going with him.
they're coming with us. So just trust me, okay? I'll protect you. Lara will
It's okay.
protect you.
You can
I mean,
sit in my lap all
Tylac
the
can
night.
just fly. Unless it's too fucking far, then Tylac can't fly nowhere.
Probably too far.
Well, I'll
It's okay, you can ride it in my lap. We can play games.
Games?
Yeah.
Games with
Tylac's
chance.
muttering about crushing human skulls to himself.
God.
Brood mode has been activated.
I have some cards, and I have a little ball.
Hey,
Yeah,
this
pull out
is
the
my
ball.
chance. Wait, did you steal my ball? You
No, I have one of my. Actually, yes, I did because you threw one at me. Cup.
okay? I'm gonna yell from up here. Hey, that's my ball, and child, I have something to show you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna throw him the ball to help him with his act.
Oh no!
Throw it hard.
You
Throw it in
made
his face.
crap. I have to roll a reflex now, you jackass.
You have good reflex.
No, I don't.
Nope.
Not today.
So what should I roll? Just my dex.
Yep.
If you roll high enough, I'm telling you where the ball's going. Okay.
I didn't throw it like hard. I like lobbed it upwards for you.
I know. I
Catch.
was gonna have a joke with it if he rolled high enough, but he didn't roll that great.
Still funny.
Are you a clown?
Hey, child.
He is an entertainer. I'm gonna dramatically pose towards him.
I am
Putting him on the
Celestrio Corvax, entertainer extraordinaire, alchemist and jester. And I will show you a little bit. I'm gonna start juggling, the two balls he has, since the other one's currently on the ground. But he's gonna kick that one up with his foot. Just keep juggling him right there in front of her, from the top of the little cliff ledge.
Wow.
Billy.
Wow.
Billy. Thank you.
A little louder. You gotta get that.
See?
Oh, Wilson. Wow.
See? It's alright. We're all good people. Even the big bird person. They're good. They're just weird.
No,
It's
she's
okay.
mean.
No, she's just big.
Well, you should look at him. He's got a symbol on his head.
The character looks like a proper narc. Okay. Okay, I had to make the joke.
And Demir's just comforting the girl. So, just come with us, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Gonna take her hand and start leading her towards the carriage.
And we're gonna let her down.
Tylak's just staring at her.
Gonna smile up at Corvax, since he did a great job cheering up the girl.
Amir's gonna move to like make sure the girl doesn't see the.
Yeah, I'm thinking the long way around. Long way around.
Amir will do his best to make sure she doesn't see any of the body.
Alright. Mia, you should be able to control the girl now.
Yay.
Mia.
Again, Amir's just staying like right next to her, keeping her eyes away from the giant pile of dead bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Glow like
Eh.
a light.
The minute the girl starts heading towards him, Tylak kind of just flies up and lands on a cart.
It's okay.
It's okay. Her name's Tylak. They're just different. We all
Well,
are. We'll give you the description here later. Let's get her to the cart first.
You can tell Amir. I'll go get make sure she's safe. I'm sure Corvax can entertain her a bit. He should like that. This is Lunasa. She can do magic. She's gonna say as well.
Lunasa's gonna prestidigitation and do like a little like fancy sparkle effect. Like where it's all like
I see, you're a vampire now.
typical anime sparkle for no reason.
Ah, so it's the corner dry.
you're
Just
pretty.
to entertain you.
Aww.
Why, thank you.
Amir looking to the guy in red. It was someone in black armor. They had some type of magical abilities. The girl's mother was forced to stab themselves through it.
Yes,
She
I
doesn't.
may have been an arcanist. I've read up on the ability that she described.
There were no symbols or markings on the armor thus far she knows of.
He just sort of steps over the body, goes over to the pile.
Fucking dick.
Have some respect for the dead, please.
The dead are the dead. They no longer feel anything.
Will you wish that whenever you've passed on?
When I passed on, I wouldn't care. My soul will no longer be in this vessel.
Wow.
God bless.
Fucking Edgelord McGee.
Amir's closing the eyes of the body that's in front of him, saying a small prayer. And he's going to kind of move them out of the middle of the road. Like,
And
over
now,
here.
as soon as someone drives up in their carriage and sees this, they're gonna think we massacred.
Now we have a guild runner with us. We should be fine.
Amir's going to take the time to move bodies out from the middle of the road.
You pile up all the bodies and burn it.
Excuse
Damn.
me?
It's the healthiest and most efficient thing to do.
Give me time, I can dig everyone a grave.
We're leaving without you then.
I really want to kill him. Amir says that, and I'm pretty sure Lunasa could hear that.
Would I be able to use my bomb to make a hole?
Yes.
Great idea.
Alright, well he's just gonna kind of get out and walk over to Ymir. I know you want to bury them all, so I'm gonna make this a little quicker for you. At least you can bless the hole they end up being in. So I suggest you move. And he's gonna take out 2 bombs. I'm gonna waste some of my materials for this, but for the good and for the needy. And he's gonna throw both of them. Just
Roll 2d4.
2d4? Oh, that's right. Oh no, the healing bomb. So one's gonna sparkle if that happens, I guess. Let's find out. So roll 2d4.
Mm-hmm. And try not to get a 3.
Ha!
You lucked the blank out.
I'm down to 2 bombs for the day, and one of them is a healing bomb. But okay, so I blow a big hole right here.
All right, there's a hole there. I'm not searching for a crater
That's fine.
picture.
Now, Emilia, I'm not one for strength. You're gonna have to do this.
Amir's just gonna
Implants a little voice in Emir's head. You could always call the birdie.
I'll let Emir say what he's gonna say.
Tyler can probably see Amir starting to move body.
Lunasa's gonna help him,
Tylak.
even though he has 11 strength.
Get more
So
strength than I
whoever's-
do.
So whoever's moving bodies, roll me perception.
I'm watching over it. Should I roll it?
Yeah, go ahead. Damn!
Fucking nat 20.
Really? Another one? Hey, that's a lovely 6 you got there.
All right, Lunasa, you're just moving bodies.
And grunting.
She's just like kind of like the ew, gross, ew, ew. Like, not
Celestrio,
really saying anything, but that's like her reaction.
you notice most of these bodies are either self-inflicted wounds or they have parts of them blown off. Emir, you notice what Celestrio notices, except I'm going to message you something else.
Wasn't Tylak gonna come down and help?
No,
Or-
Tylak feels like you don't need any help, so Tylak's just gonna sit there.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Nasa and Celestro could tell that Amir doesn't seem phased by moving this amount of bodies.
Goddamn holy people, burning people.
I think that's more of people dying from diseases being buried or whatever.
Oh, right. Marco, as soon as there was an explosion, the little girl
Hug.
clutches you hard and
Yeah, I'm hugging her. I'm sort of trying to keep her entertained and hear my thing.
Entertaining her.
Telling her stories. Treasure hunt.
Explosions.
Even funnier, it looks like Amir has he has a system of moving this many bodies. That's bad.
All right, you get my message?
You can see Amir's kind of looking over some of the bodies. He's looking at one of the large holes. I'd say this was an explosive, but I think this was a straight solid hit. Someone hit them so hard that it knocked parts of their body off.
Eh.
By the gods, what strength could do that?
Considerably high strength. Objects from with superior force by superior strength, say steel objects of the kind.
Then where are the craters? Where are the anything?
Eventually, Tylak gets bored and just kind of flies over and starts lifting bodies up and dropping them in the pit with his talons.
Well, you got evocation. You have plenty of spells that can certainly blow things up if they're not an alchemist.
But you'd see char marks.
Yes.
Fire.
Char marks.
Char,
You would
yeah,
see-
explosions.
But lightning as well would do it.
Hmm.
You would see soot if it was explosives.
I'll say most of it is of a magical nature, and then probably our monster's friend also has a decent amount of strength on him too. I'd say both. It's not unusual.
But this amount, not normal, so it's no disheartening.
That's the point. We're not dealing with a normal individual. We're dealing with someone who probably has a allotment in both. Probably able to club off your head just as much as blow you up with a spell.
Let's just move these bodies quickly. Thank you, Tylock.
I'm gonna attempt to roll a strength to help out. My strength's so
Tyler
fucking
kind
bad.
of.
Oh wow!
Holy shit!
0.
How? How?
I have 9 strength, Rui. I have a
Oh,
-1 modifier.
no.
I rolled a 1.
Oh my god!
So, Celestrio,
Shut up.
you tried to help move a body, and you ended up letting go because it slipped, and you fell into the crater you made with some of the other bodies already in there.
Can I roll a reflex for this, or an acrobatics or something?
Sure.
No, you rolled a nat 1.
Well, to get out of it, he's rolling acrobatics to
Oh,
get out.
wait. Can I not see him and throw a body on top of him by accident?
No, you don't start that crap. I'm already doing my move.
No, the natural one was for his strength, not for falling in.
Oh.
22
Alright, so-
acrobatics.
You catch yourself before falling in, but
Oh,
you know you
Tyler
were close.
like grabs you with his talons and lifts you up.
No.
Oh.
I can have myself. My character is highly dexterous. I do have that advantage. Even if my strength is absolute piss shit.
You sure you don't want Tylak to start carrying you around like you're Nerdsy?
I am very sure.
It's still so funny.
He can't help it because he's like 2 foot.
I know.
I'm 6'1" with this character.
I
I'm
know.
6'3".
Yeah, you're not much taller than he is.
Alright, so you eventually get everything in the crater?
Yep. Amir's doing like a... He's doing a prayer and a blessing. May these souls pass on and rest forevermore. May they reach whatever land falls after. I'm sorry I could not help you, but I promised I will always remember. He starts like he starts kicking the sides of the hole in. It's gonna leave an indentation, but it'll cover their bodies with dirt. Such a needless waste of life.
I might as well go to my page and lower my bonds by 2.
Now that the hole is buried, Lara pulls his head out of the cart and goes, "Oh, I forgot I have a shovel. Do you need one?"
There was no need
I
for
probably would have been.
It's like, Laura, I took care of it.
Oh, okay.
Jonas is gonna say to him there, you seem like you've done that a lot.
Unfortunately, I have.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's why I didn't want to burn the bodies. I've seen too much ash.
Tylak kind of pipes up. Burning them would have been faster.
More
There's kind of-
efficient.
To be fair, me blowing up an entire hole, it would have been faster anyway. Mine was pretty damn efficient.
More
Thank you.
efficient. Oh, by the way, you can
Now-
tell.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Rotate. Gas.
Your
fucking
intensifies.
Drifted.
That
We just
completely
drifted
threw
and
me
got
off.
impaired.
I hate you all.
Okay, I gotta do something. I'm
That's
doing this
funny,
just for
right,
the sake.
Jack? This is what
The
20
drift
years
check?
of tofu delivery looks like.
Fucking hate you all.
You love us. You know you wouldn't have us any other way.
Especially since you have the more light-hearted campaign when it comes to humor.
I'm lighthearted.
Sort of.
Fuck you.
No, thank you.
We go from kind old man with Alzheimer's to Pile of
bodies.
bodies murdered by a half demon.
It's funny in a way, though.
So,
Yep.
question.
Answer.
As you're approaching Silvervale, you notice a giant pillar of smoke up ahead. Do you go to Silvervale or do you just go around?
I guess we'll do a show of hands. Should we just put like 1 or 2 for yes or no? Since we have
One
a full
for
party.
yes, go to Silvervale. 2 for no, avoid.
Well, Marco, you're the deciding factor.
Considering there's a
Wait.
little girl in the carriage.
Which
Oh,
one is
wait.
go around?
Two.
Two.
stop
Two.
avoid.
All right, we are avoiding Silvervale.
I mean, we have a little girl in the fucking carriage. I'm not letting that. I'm not going into danger with a little girl in the carriage.
Fair enough. I just wanted to
Honestly, so.
investigate.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I just realized I was
How,
playing with a car that gives me a free sandwich and I just fucked it up.
So in the process of avoiding Silvervale, could we like have seen the city, or like
Like, like give it a birth, but enough so that we can actually like, look at it's like is it burning or if it's like looks deserted from a distance.
I mean, it depends
It
if we're
is
drifting around
raised
it.
to the ground.
So there was nothing to even go look at that.
Yeah. We're making it to Malai.
Also, in advance, Ulric, I heavily apologize for this. I had to, for the sake of you doing what you did.
Hmm.
What?
If you can hear the song.
I hear it. I don't know what it's referencing.
You'll get it in a moment.
You're gonna learn today. You're gonna learn today.
It's from Tokyo Drift, because you drifted the carriage.
Fuck you.
From Initial D.
Oh my god.
Yeah, initially. Okay. I stopped.
Deja Vu would have been better.
I know, I
Great.
forgot the name. Forgot its name, so I forgot.
Alright, continue.
Okay, so we're gonna stop just before we get into Manet.
Because of John Sleepy.
So I'm gonna now input the XP total into.
Your XP calculator.
All right, and it's divided by 5 people, right, Marco?
It's divided by 5, yeah. Well, what was the CR total counter? I'll tell you. God.
Technically, it was a CR2.
CR2? Then counter?
Mhm.
Did you count the Griffin as into it or no?
No, wait. Yes, that was the initial. It was technically a CR4 then.
Okay, CR4, everyone gets 300.
All right, 300.
Do I level up yet?
No,
Ah,
1,300 is how much we need. We're at 600 at the moment.
We're getting there.
Halfway.
Almost to the point where I can juggle bombs in combat.
Alright.
We're halfway there.
I got it solved.
Oh?
Are
Yeah.
you guys
He's
are
no
you
longer-
guys ready?
He's solved.
Ready
He's no
for it?
longer constipated.
No, here we go. The spell list is Gust for the cantrips, Gust, Shocking Grasp, and Thunderclap.
Wait,
And for the first level spells,
Shocking Grasp is a cantrip?
yes.
What?
Yeah, in 5th edition.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not
Yeah.
in Pat. It's
In
not
Pathfinder it's not, but in 5th edition it is significantly weaker and it's a cantrip. For first level spells we have Grease, Fog Cloud, Shield, Thunderwave, Snare, and Earth Tremor. All of those except for Shield, which is a reaction, and Snare, which is a trap, are AoE abilities that don't require me to see where they're getting hit.
Wow.
And all of them except for Greece start out around me.
Oh, so that's the end of the campaign then? For today?
Yep.
Alright.